And we're back for another episode review of Miss Marvel Series 1, Episode 5. The title of this episode is called Time and Again. This was the best episode so far of the series. Granted, they're not going to get a second series. I don't know. I know Loki's getting another series. What if? Yeah, I know they're doing a zombie show. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. It's kind of uncertain. Some shows might get second series, others not so much. They're just basically setting up movies. Like WandaVision's just set up the next Doctor Strange movie. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is just setting up the future Captain America movie. This show is just setting up the next Captain Marvel movie. So it's just don't know if they're making second series or just like I said, just setting up movies in the future. So far the show has been disappointing. I said in my last review, I'm gonna say it right now. The show has been disappointing. It's the weakest Marvel Disney Plus show. I looked up Rotten Tomatoes. They giving it like a 98% score. It's their opinions, but this is the same. I think this is the same website they bashed the Suicide Squad movie from 2016. I don't think that was a bad movie. I watched it. I watched it on cinemas back in 2016. I think I watched it recently, probably in 2018. That I think it's still a good movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I know the sequel was better, but I don't really call it. Oh, this was a bad movie. Nah, it's way better than fucking Batman. Yeah, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. That was a shit movie. But anyway, I think they give the Moon Knight like an average okay score. I think Moon Knight is way better than this show, but it's just what it is. I think in my opinion. But anyway, so let's talk about this episode. We got like a twist. We got like some kind of like death. I'll get to that later on in this review. It's just yeah, it's kind of set up a series finale. I really call it well. It's kind of like a good. It's gonna be a good series finale. I don't know. I can't really say it because I can't predict the future. But I don't know about the series finale about the show. I think we got five episodes down. We got one to go. Ends this Wednesday. Yeah, this has been disappointing, but anyway, so let's talk about this episode. I'm kind of rambling. I'm trying to get my points across, and I'm going off topic anyway. So this is all about the truth about the part, about Aisha, and it's really good. It's all about the relationship between. And by the way, this episode's shorter than the other five episodes so far, or the other four episodes of the show. This episode lasts about nearly about 40 minutes. The others last about nearly 44 minutes. So this is the shorter. I don't really call it. This is an incomplete episode, but anyway. So it's all about the relationship between Aisha and Hassan. This is all about like I think the reason why they put this in the June and I think it was this year marks the like I think it's an anniversary to the whole thing about the partition between India and Pakistan. I don't know much about it. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, so I think the relationship was pretty well. I'm not saying necessarily got married. They end up like having a kid. That's Nani as a baby. We got a shocker. We found out that Aisha got murdered by Najma. Basically you say you turn on back on your family. It doesn't basically you can tell like she basically forced her to go home because she wants to stay with her. You could say husband. I don't know if they officially got married and her daughter. She doesn't want to go back home. It's basically turn on her. You turn on her. You turn on the family, something like that. Stabbed her. It's really established like Najma as a villain. But yeah. So anyway, Like I think it was really good. Basically, like was it Yusuf said about Naniba's like parents separate from the train like the partition was it participation was it it's called um and it's yeah Aisha got killed and you had Kamala. Kamala's this is my nitpick about Kamala, man. I heard like Robert Downey Jr. and I think other actors and actresses in the MCU really giving her praise. It's their opinion, but for me personally, I think she's very bland. She's okay. I think her facial expressions. There is no facial expressions when she like seeing her getting stabbed and seeing like the portal bit. We'll get to that a little bit later on. There's no tears in her eyes. It's like it's funny in the in the fight scene in the Hawkeye series finale. You see some emotion go out the face of Florence Pugh with Imran. Was it Iman Falani? If that's her name, or the actress name. I think she is just too unexperienced, in my opinion. Just too unexperienced. That I don't know. I think the reason why maybe in some people don't like it. Maybe it's just like you got cast and basically you got the cast of of the characters of the show of the actors and actresses of the show. People are not really familiar. I don't really know about don't know them like compared to like other Marvel Disney Plus shows. Like great example with Moon Knight. I know about Oscar Isaacs. I watched the Star Wars movies and a little bit of Ethan Hawke and not much about F. Murray Abraham. So you can tell like seeing Nani as a baby crying about her crying wants her mom and dad. Kamala saved her. Hassan didn't even seen Kamala. I thought they were gonna see her like you're a murderer. What happened to you know, Aisha, but unfortunately it went in that direction. You're basically using the Bangled powers to get her on the train. Uh, Nani, that's Sana, that's her real name, and Hassan into that train. It's really funny. Like Hassan doesn't know the whole what happened to Aisha. It's just like I don't think she's finding out. Not gonna find out. It's just kind of like disappointed. It's like what might it be? I feel like it's a big question. But anyway, so anyway, so Imran, Imran Falani, no facial expressions. Like I think she didn't really do anything for me. I'm not gonna crap on her. Yeah, see, like people like praised her. I think some people are gonna overrate this show. Yeah, she's getting worldwide praise, but like that's just actors and actresses. But for me, I think she is like I said, just too unexperienced. She's just like I wish they had more facial expressions, like more emotional. She's just didn't see a single tear in her eye. Like and also a great example the Porto the no, Porto so, a portal. Sorry, my apologies. The portal. Trying to go to the Vale. I think like one of Nijima's like henchwoman. She's trying to get into the portal, and suddenly she became purple, and that is dark. I think this episode was dark. With people trying to get on the train, also Nijima stepping Aisha, and also like Nightmare and I don't know what the black woman's name. Nightmare's henchwoman. She's like trying to get in the portal. She's turning purple, and then she's nothing more than skeletons. You can tell the skeletons are like CGI. That's dark shit. That's like DC. That's something you come out from DC. It's funny. Like in the What If show, like Hulk explodes. He's never like came out with a bunch of like skin and blood and organs coming out and bones. He's just basically a massive like 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 green dusk in that what if episode. In this is a bit dark. She said like like Kamala said to Nigel before she said she's trying to close it, but yeah, Kamala said like you took away Aisha's family. You don't want something about you got Cameron. You're taking it away from Cameron because I think Cameron. I don't. I will get to the cliffhanger. A little bit shortly. So yeah, she like trying to get in the portal, close the portal, and she has the same fate. That's a plot twist that the villain of this episode or the villain of the show got killed. We got this whole secret agent group. We're going after Kamala in episode 2. I'm gonna be honest. The characters are not fleshed out. Why they don't really focus them in other series, like other episodes of the show, like I don't know, man. But seeing Najma's death, that was shocking. It's giving, and also Cameron's getting like now got powers. It's like I don't see him turning heel. I thought he's killing Bruno, but that'd be stupid. That'd be like a forced heel turn. I think it is a forced heel turn if they tend to do that. I'm glad they not going that. But seeing, I didn't even see facial expression of Imran Falani. You know, no single like facial expressions. This is my nitpick about her. I think she's just too young. I don't think she's young. I think she's about in her 20s, but she's too on experiment. I think the reason why, I think the one nitpick about this, you got actors and actresses, like people are just not really familiar. This is her first big break. But and also why I think the reason why some people just don't like the show. You gotta get your core characters right before you add in characters that people are not familiar. They don't really read a lot of comics, so like put them in the mainstream. So anyway, so yeah, that was dark shit, man. So yeah, I was right about like Naniba knowing about know about Kamala being night girl. She said night girl. There's one funny line in this episode with I think it was Ami. I think it was Sana. Said about like Naniba's warning about Kamala why she's not picking up her phone, and then basically I think he said about like I chipped Magnum, and then Naniba says Kamala's a girl, not a dog. I kind of laughed my ass off of that, but anyway, so yeah, like Naniba knowing Kamala's like she's night light. She didn't really call her night light, night girl. She's gonna be called Miss Marvel anyway, but she didn't really say like, oh fuck it, you. She didn't was angry. She's just wondering and curious. I knew she. I don't know something about the bangle. I said it like she's going to know about thing about the bangle, but I think she's going to know, but yeah, I'm not too sure. She said like in the first episode, this is junk, but anyway, so um like you had Kamala giving Sana the picture of her mom and dad when she was young, and her as a baby, and also showing pictures of Naniba as a like young. You can tell that's not her; it's someone else. Like she wants to be like Bruce. What's her name? Bruce Springfield. I don't know who he is. It's before my time. I think he said he wanted to become Bon Jovi because that's like 1980s. I don't really familiar. I'm born in the 90s, by the way. I'm 28 years old, but anyway, so by the way, this is gonna be a short review, by the way. So you've got a cliffhanger of this drone shooting down Bruno's place, and the find out Bruno is like also got no parents as well because you tell like you can tell Cameron because her mom ditched him. I gotta see like Kamala gonna tell him that she died. But anyway, so yeah, the place got exploded. I don't think there's gonna be a death. If they tend to do that, that'd be fucking stupid. Like killing Bruno, that is stupid. I think that's completely fucking stupid. This whole group going after Kamala because they watched a video of her at that Miss Marvel Avengers Con. They never fleshed out the characters. It's not like Sword in WandaVision. They fleshed out the characters. Jimmy Woo, your like Randall Park character in that show was already established in that Ant-Man movie. That the second Ant-Man movie. Yeah, they fleshed out Monica Rambeau's character. Yeah, she was a kid in the first Captain Marvel movie, but in WandaVision they fleshed out pretty well. They fleshed out Hayward's character. You can say he was the villain. I don't think he might come back in future projects, but anyway, but my gut feeling this series finale, I think it's gonna be disappointed. If they're not gonna have Brie Larson in a cameo in the post credit scene, I'd be disappointed. It's like this is setting up the next Captain Marvel movie, and you're not gonna have Brie Larson in might not be in the in the sequel. It's setting up. Like in the you can tell at the end of WandaVision. It's like seeing the scrolls. It's confirming that it's planting the seeds of the next Captain Marvel movie. With someone's up there. My gut feeling that's be her mum. It said like her mum died of cancer, but or maybe Captain Marvel. I don't really know. Someone up there wants to see you, but yeah, you gotta have Brie Larson in the post credit scene. Otherwise, I think this is a thumbs down show. So anyway, I don't think Bruno will die. I don't think Cameron will die. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be. It might be a good show, but yeah, I think not a good show, but a good series finale to wrap up the show. But I don't know. I'm not getting my hopes up. I will review the series finale, man. If it's gonna be, if if it's gonna get a payoff, What about those guys going after like Kamala? What happened to them? They're not really like a fig. They're not playing a massive part of the series. It's more the whole bulk of the show is between Kamala, Nightmare, and was it the car Destrites, the Jinn. It's just like, what about them? I simply do not know. They just kind of disappeared. What's the fucking point? It's just like this show so far for me has been a letdown. Just a massive fucking letdown. It's just what it is. People praise it. Hey, more power to you. I think it could be a lot better on paper. I think it's going to be good, but unfortunately for me, disappointed. It's just, I don't know. Depending if we got a month to go until the She-Hulk show. That's on the 8th of August. And then I think we got a bit of a break, and then I think we got the Secret Invasion War, and then you got the Guardians of the Galaxy. Was it a Christmas special or a Thanksgiving special? That's just setting up the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie that comes out next year. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm doing this to close out the review. So, yeah. We need to get like a good payoff in the series finale. So anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this review of I like the beginning of this episode. It's just more about the truth about Aisha and the train. It's not like it's one nitpick about it. Why she should be angry. She should be like going after Najma. She killed basically Kamala, like killing Sana's Nani's like mother. It's like it's a bit. They're not even going that direction. So anyway, so I think this show's better off making a movie. This show's better off as a movie. I think this is a proof that you can, like I said earlier, you gotta get your core characters right before adding characters that people are not gonna be familiar. So anyway, I think the show is better off making a movie instead of doing a TV show. Because it's just like I feel like it's like a bit wonky. I wish they tied up the story pretty damn well. Should have tied not pretty damn well. They just basically need to tied basically tied up, not tidy but tied up the story you know, that's just me. So, anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this review, folks. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash that button, click the like, click the bell, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. We see you next time for my review of the series finale of Miss Marvel. So, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, folks.